MeghalayaPost.news.
Hakasian ka Nyngkong Wan Bishar bahakli du kari India Justice Surya Khan Ulawan Wan Ïuhkjat hari Bhoi district hakajala jong ka Meghalaya nakamentaban shimenta kum kongsan haka mega camp kom awareness program ban pensai halor ka nalsa scheme bat ka government welfare scheme bala penlong hamadan he marngar hari Bhoi district hakani jong shimenta jong hakani ka program la shimenta ru daw justice ujal bhuyan naka supreme court kum sembut kongsan bala don lang ru daga chief justice ka Meghalaya high court ka justice Revati Mohite dere uba lakman rembui menteri Ketrat Lo Kajala, Justice HS Thank you, Uba Amiral Bonds EMMLA ka nongpoh bat kiwi ki he officer sorkar bat ki pajba na ka them ribhoi. Kani ka program kadi ka balapan long da ka Meghalaya High Court ringkat ka jing lang bat ka Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority ka badai ka waina ka thong banai ka ta ka jing pensai halor kita ki nalsa scheme bat ka welfare scheme balapan kam da ka sorkar kmi bat ka sorkar jala. Lingba jong kani ka sngi Chief Justice kari India Justice Surya Khan ulashim ka bantawan bansami ki tiar bapanan kam da ki baduna convent baru ki cheng bat ki work order shaki SHG bat ki village organization baper habakuran hakani ka sngi Chief Justice kari India Surya Khan ulaong baudap da ka jing sokuman banwan shimenta hakani ka program bat uladan ru ka jing ang nuot ka bala selamba banwan poi sa Meghalaya bat ka jingero kalaj sa ka Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority ka bala penlong ya kani ka program ka bawlayo ekalan banwan shimenta da ka jing saki ki hajar ngut ki pajba ulaban kharu ba ka jing bishar bahong ka dai banturi kam saboro ki badon kam ya ka jingerap na ka sorkar bat ka jing penlong ya kani ka program kalong ka waina ka thong bagi pajba kini bentip ya kahong ka ba kini banyo hakalyang kaan susu ulaban kharu badon kam ban penlong ya ki program ki baket pang ban pensai ki pajba khamtam sa ki nong kendong bagentip ya kita kilat jingerap ba kini banyo hakalyang ka jingdon kam banesa ya kahok jongki haki yang kasari.
Penersa yang riti ka constitution bat kunjuru ban ai yang disyakri ya ipaiba ha kaliang kaai. This is the first time that Honorable Chief Justice visited the state of Meghalaya in his capacity as Honorable Chief Justice of the Supreme Court. Kadai kapor kabangi baro isnokumen namar kani ka isya ba amdan kajinjingai baro kajan lada mangi lada idon ki program ketli. So I on behalf of Meghalaya, I truly welcome you and appreciate the effort that you come to visit here to be with the people, listen to the grievance. More importantly, shows that the court is not the other institution, but the court is there to serve the society. I'm very thankful to Justice Ujal Bhuyan. You are or near and dear from the Northeast, and you know very well how the legal system in the Northeast, how the tribal people have delivered the justice. Your presence in Supreme Court will enable us, enable the executive and enable the judiciary how to integrate the legal values which the tribal people have done in their effort to resolve any dispute, to resolve any grievance, so that the legal system will be delivered in the very fast and more importantly to show that the justice is delivered. The government of Meghalaya has set up the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority in July 1998 to ensure that the legal aid program and scheme are implemented in its letter and spirit through the state. In order to ensure that the objective of the Act are translated on reality, MSLSA has devised a comprehensive legal service program in the form of state action plan. Effort have been made when framing
and help every person enforce his right and to get assistance to the various schemes floated by the government. Over the past 5 years, 14 such camps have been conducted, benefiting thousands of people, covering about 9 districts in the state. The emphasis is from legal awareness and on-the-spot legal aid to medical services, to enrollment in welfare schemes, spot registration of health insurance scheme, disability certificates, Aadhaar cards, pension scheme and other capacity building initiatives. Complementing these efforts is the Back to School campaign launched in 2023, aimed at reintegrating children into formal education or facilitating vocational pathways. Early indications suggest a heartening uptick in school re-enrollment and academic progression. The main objective of such mega legal camp is to bridge the gap between the citizen and the government, and also to bridge the gap between the citizens and the judiciary. The legal system and the state have over time put in place a range of mechanisms intended to ensure legal assistance and extend welfare benefits. However, it must be acknowledged that the existence of such measures does not by itself ensure their effective utilization. The difficulty often lies in the distance between the system and the individual. The distance may arise from lack of awareness, from procedural complexities, or from the inability to an individual to navigate institutional processes. It is in this context that programs of this nature assume importance, as they are intended to reduce that distance by making information available, by bringing institutions closer to the community, and by facilitating access in a manner that is both practical and informed. This mega camp is not only an event, but it is a promise. A promise to the people for whom this camp is organized for, that legal help will not need a long journey, and that government services will not need endless visits.
Is that of dreaded terrorist like Ajmal Kasab, who was offered the legal assistance right from the trial court up to the Supreme Court. And the lawyers rose to the occasion. Supreme Court lawyers, the two lawyers who argued the case, did not charge a penny for this, for defending Ajmal Kasab. So, but over the years now, the focus has slightly shifted. It is not only confined to providing legal aid to the accused, but to provide, to make justice available to the people at their doorstep. So therefore, the focus has shifted from providing legal aid to extending legal services. It is in this context that programs such as this assumes great significance. It would be wrong to assume that justice is done only in the courts or in the court halls. In its larger context, it encompasses all facets of human activity. India is a welfare state. Therefore, the government has got many welfare schemes. The 1987 Act requires the judicial services under the judicial service under the legal services authorities to act as a bridge so that people, the beneficiaries, can avail the schemes of the government that have been framed. It is in the judiciary's own interest that people avail such schemes so that the society becomes more and more inclusive, and in the long run, this will cut down litigation.
Citizens have been expected to travel towards institutions. This program instead recognizes that if access remains difficult, the institutions themselves must travel towards the people. The institution must reach out. The institution must go to the people, to those who are entitled to the several benefits. I am informed, and as rightly pointed out by Honorable Chief Justice also in her speech, that mega camps are being organized by the Meghalaya State Legal Service Authority from last more than 5 years. I believe more than 19,000 participants across the state have been benefited. These camps have brought together legal aid organizations, welfare departments, healthcare providers, educational authorities, and self-help groups under one integrated platform. This convergence model is extremely significant because poverty and vulnerability are rarely single-dimensional problems. A person seeking legal assistance may simultaneously require healthcare access, disability certification, educational support for children, rehabilitation assistance, or livelihood opportunities. Therefore, it is very essential that under one roof, all these schemes, welfare scheme implemented, the government departments, the organization, the legal, paralegal volunteers, legal aid council, all of them join hands and work together in tandem. The deeper lesson of such initiatives like today's mega camp is that governance must become mobile, decentralized, and community oriented. This philosophy must now inspire a wide ecosystem of outreach mechanism. For instance, mobile legal aid clinics can be regularly made to travel to remote and underserved areas, especially in districts with difficult terrain. Such mobile units can provide legal counseling, assist with documentation, and facilitate welfare enrollment. I believe that the role of paralegal volunteers must be substantially expanded. Paralegal volunteers often become the first and most trusted point of contact for vulnerable communities. It is the paralegal volunteers who understand the local languages, social realities, and community concerns. Strengthening their recruitment, providing them training and outreach capacities can dramatically improve last mile access to justice. There is also a compelling need to create legal awareness and facilitation as in public institutions that citizens regularly frequent.
MeghalayaPost.news